It's the new housing crisis.
This is just about greed.
Investors push up prices.
Honestly, it's not a positive impact. It's not positive.
Neighborhoods left to decay.
I think that it hurts everybody.
Cashing in on Cleveland.
Our exclusive investigation reveals how out-of-state and international investors siphon money from some of the poorest neighborhoods in Northeast Ohio.
Tonight, News 5 investigator Sarah Buttison reveals serious concerns about the rapid rise in homes owned by investors.
It's great. I've seen kids born, grow up, are driving now.
For 15 years, Thomas Norwood has called this house in Old Brooklyn home.
When you live someplace for so long, you become a part of that neighborhood, you know?
But then, a new owner bought the Bucyrus Avenue duplex. The landlord, who he has never met, raised his rent.
Can you afford that?
$175 a month.
No.
People look at Cleveland as an opportunity, but not in a good way.
Frank Ford is a housing policy expert and part of a group studying the fallout from the foreclosure crisis.
This is another tragedy on top of that one.
Using his data, we found at least 13% of Cleveland homes are now owned by investors, a number that's risen dramatically over the last decade.
Which I think is the wrong direction that you want to go.
One reason, they're extracting money out of a city that's already one of the poorest in America. More than half of investor owners list addresses outside Cleveland. Thousands of those are outside the state. In fact, we found investor owners in all 50 states, including hundreds in California, New York, and Nevada.
This right here is what we're talking about. This is East 118th Street. Just on this block, we found 4 houses with out-of-state owners. The house behind me lists an owner in California. Our drone will show you the rest. The house across the street has a Florida owner. Down the block, Virginia, and across the street from that house, Colorado.
Dozens more are internationally owned, countries that include Canada, Israel, and Australia. Like the woman who bought Thomas's house. On a website for investors, she describes herself as an honest Aussie seeking investment opportunities in Cleveland. On LinkedIn, it says she currently lives in Seattle and works for Amazon.
What would you want her to know?
It's all not roses out here.
We sent her several messages. No one responded.
They act like, we're not really reaching out to them.
Artrice Smith Lane says investor owners don't respond to her either.
Even though it's saying that this is the mailing address, we're sending letters after letters after letters.
2/3 of the investor-owned properties are on Cleveland's east side, including more than 1,000 in Union Miles, where Artrice grew up and now works for the local development corporation.
No one should have to come outside and be uncomfortable where they live at.
She's constantly reaching out to investor owners because they often fail to keep up their properties.
It's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking because they're not taking care of them.
Take this house on East 84th Street. It's condemned. The owner, a doctor in Beverly Hills, whose own house is worth an estimated $4.5 million.
Do they realize what they're doing?
I don't think they care.
Chris Harsh is a Cleveland councilman and realtor.
I think all we are is a line on a spreadsheet to them.
He's also watched investors freeze out first-time home buyers, paying in cash and pushing up prices.
Just because the property values look good on paper doesn't mean that that's what people can pay.
Remember Thomas?
I was just hoping that something would come up.
He got help.
And it did.
Harsh heard what happened and stepped in. The Australian owner accepted an American taxpayer subsidy to cover the rent.
This couldn't have worked out at a better time.
After all, he had received this. But for now, Thomas can remain in the only house he wants to call home.
So I'm not asking for the world, I'm just asking to stay in one place.
And Sarah joins us in studio now. A lot to go through here, Sarah. Thanks for that report. Let's start with the number. 13% of Cleveland homes owned by investors. That number actually likely higher because they can hide where they're actually from.
You've got that right, Rob. They can hide. In the data, the owner of this home right here on Mount Overlook lists the house's address. But if you look at the deed right there, you'll see the owner lives nowhere near Cleveland. In fact, they're on the other side of the globe in Thailand.
Wow. Okay, and that's not the only way they can hide.
No, not at all. Okay, you remember the owner in Beverly Hills,
Yeah.
the house that we showed you just there in the package? He owns 13 other different properties in the city of Cleveland. Each of them has a different name for the company that owns it.
Same guy.
Same guy.
Like I said, there's a lot to this. There's a lot to uncover. Thanks for starting the hard work for us. Sarah Buttison reporting in the studio this morning.
Thank you.